Shalom. Barak Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakadash. All praises and glories definitely due, especially in the times we're living in. Much honors and respect to the apostles and others of Great Millstone, and to all the brothers out there doing this work in sincerity and truth, rightfully dividing the word of truth. I say, Shalom. All right. My title is going to be You 1948ers, you small hats. You are not the people. All right. So without further ado, we're going to get right into it. All right. And before I do, let me say this. I believe it was back in 1958, Gamal Abdel Nasser, the Egyptian president, 1958, was quoted as saying, I believe it was a conference, whether it was the UN or somewhere else. He made a public statement that the Ish people, right, the 1948ers, left black and came back white. All right, so bear that in mind. All right, because they're not the people. All right, this is an article titled The Master Plan of the Illuminated Rothschilds. All right, so I'm going to get right to the point. That's what we're going to do. We're going to hit the points here. All right, and this is, what's his name? Ron Patton interviewing Marion Knox. All right. And so Ron Patton asks a question: can you be more specific as to the role of the Rothschilds play into all of this? And Marion Knox answers, well, most people who are into conspiracy know that the Rothschilds are the most powerful family in the world. But you really don't hear about the details relating to how they have set themselves up to be king of the Ish people, right, the 1948ers, all right, and to usher in the anti-Messiah, all right? You see that? I'm going to jump down here, all right? What to say here? Remember that these guys have the audacity to use the Bible as a blueprint to take over the world. Okay? Now, let me give you some background information on one level. The Rothschilds, by the way, their name goes back to Bauer. All right? What's his name? Amschel Bauer, all right, was the father, right? We had the 5 sons, right? And Bauer means peasant. All right. So, on one level, the Rothschilds secretly call themselves the House of David from the tribe of Judah. Which again, people, that's falsehood. That's a lie. All right. They're Edomites, and they're going to admit that right here in the interview. It's going to be shown to you. All right, we're about to get to that in a minute. So, now the Rothschild translated from the German to English means red shield. During the biblical times, the Edomite fortress was the red rocks of Petra. All right? You got that? Okay? And basically also known as Mount Seir. All right? So Esau's twin brother, Jacob, right, was described. Esau's twin brother, Jacob, was, you see how they turned all this around? No, that is Esau who's described as that. All right? Let's get to the point here. Okay? So what are they trying to do is to get the birthright back from the house of Jacob. See that? And Jacob is represented by the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? What else here? Who are the real Jews? You see that? Who are the real people, the real Israelites? Okay. However, the book of Obadiah talks about the destruction of Edomites in the last days, right? And we're living prophecy in real time. Okay? All right? So, here, let me get to this point here. All right? That on a deeper level, the Rothschilds are also claiming to be the descendants of Esau. You see, that's who they are. All right? And what they're trying to do is get the birthright back from the house of Jacob, who are the real-ish people. All right? The real Hebrew Israelites, you Negro Latinos and the Americans. All right? And the book of Obadiah talks about the destruction of Edomites in the last days. So this leads us to another interesting point. Revelations 3:9 says, Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are the Ish people, and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them come and worship before thy feet. There you go, people. All right? All right. We're going to end this here. We're going to be right back with part 2. Shalom.